now the common, misguided new stuff is that Muslims are bad and stuff and terrorist stuff. Is there like, if that would happen to a Catholic, they would be kind of excommunicated from Catholic Church, right? Is there any kind of current, maybe I haven't heard about it, in order to condemn this kind of, to say, okay, this is not necessarily religious?
The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, told us that God sends prophets. So Moses, Jesus, Abraham, all of them were prophets. And the last prophet was the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And he told us that after him, the inheritors, the people who will inherit after him, will be scholars of Islam. So when we come across an issue, like for example senseless killing, suicide bombing, stuff like this,
exaggerations,
extremism, out of Islam. So we turn to the scholars, and the scholars have openly condemned these things. But we don't hear about those scholars in the media. I just want to give you one. I just want to give you one particular scholar. One of the scholars who is, if you like, the Imam of the most holiest site in Islam, right after 9/11, he condemned it straight away. And he condemned all the other senseless killings and everything. And likewise, we have pages and pages of edicts written by scholars which refute this. You will not find a single scholar in the Muslim world who will support these things. But the Sun, the Daily Mail, the BBC, they will never give these guys an iota of time. They'll find some clowns with a beard and a hat and they'll stick them on TV. But religious scholars who condemn this, they'll never speak about it.
How about, I don't know, maybe on Al Jazeera or somewhere, there are today a lot of alternative sources of news, really. I'm watching lots of underground, I don't know, I was watching TYT for a lot in America, but stuff like this, maybe I haven't heard about it.
Okay, what you could do is go into YouTube, put in ISIS, and put in Yasser Qadi. He's a scholar from Medina, and he speaks about ISIS, and they try to kill him, they want to kill him. And he studied in the birthplace of the Prophet Muhammad, Saudi Arabia, and he is graduated from one of the most prestigious universities in the world, a well-known mainstream Muslim academic. There are a lot of these. I'm just giving you one. And they openly condemn this action. But the question which I want to ask you, which I think is more important than anything to talk about ISIS or politics or whatever, you said you're Catholic.
Well, I was baptized Catholic. I don't know what I was exactly.
If I was to ask you this, your belief about Jesus, do you believe Jesus is God or sent by God?
I'm more of a rational person, and I think somehow, this is my personal belief, I cannot call myself a Catholic. I believe humans, we need God, not only, we also need it philosophically, because we need a point of reference. We need something that is immovable, and also I believe that Jesus is very nice, is the fact, because if God was something abstract, you cannot relate to him. But the idea, Jesus is somehow touchable, that he used to pee and shit and fart, and so he was a human being. So if you can accept that kind of moral behavior, well, that's your path to somehow relate to God. And this, I think, transcends every religion. I'm not like a universal believer. I don't believe that Christians or Muslims have it all.
Look, there's a link between Christianity and Islam.
I believe that too. I think there is a link between all religions.
Yeah. Originally, it all came from God, and people changed it over time. In early Christianity, there was groups of Christians who did not believe Jesus to be divine, or the Son of God, or God. They believed him to be a human messenger. And we believe that...
I'm okay with him being a human messenger too.
So look, the fact of the matter is, we know that God, his nature is different from the nature of man. For example, I have a beginning, I have an end. God doesn't have a beginning and an end. I have limited knowledge, God has all knowledge. I have limited strength, God is almighty. So Jesus can't be God, logically.
Well, no. But we are limited, but I think that somehow we are also eternal, the way And I'm just talking chemicals here. The way I exist, my mother exists because I still exist. My father exists because all my ancestors exist because I still am here. So therefore, they are eternal because I'm the continuous proof of their existence. Okay? Right?
Well, still, there's a problem because number one,
if you consider yourself singular, I mean, you are here, we are talking to each other, somehow our discussion is a connection. We are not necessarily one. In my pocket.
I sort of see where you're trying to get to, but there's a problem. You see, the universe had a beginning. So your ancestors going back, they didn't exist forever.
Okay.
Yeah. And we also know that eventually we'll all die. All human beings, right? God, we can only say about God what He says about Himself. And something which
would you accept the idea that God is like the totality of existence?
No.
Why not?
Because if I make this ladder, I don't become the ladder. I'm separate and disjointed.
Well, it should go to quantum physics. I don't know much about it, but somehow you make the ladder, but it's yours. So yes, it might be, because if it weren't for you, the ladder wouldn't be here. So the ladder is you. It's a continuity of you. Why not?
But the thing is, look, there's two different things here. Number one,
but if we focus on how much they are different, why not focus on how much they are the same?
But there's a problem. Number one, when you refer to quantum mechanics, everybody...
I don't know much about it.
Yeah, everybody has a different interpretation of what quantum mechanics is. They say some particles can exist at two places at the same time. Other people say no, right? There's different. So we can't use that, because if we use quantum mechanics with all these different interpretations, we might as well not have a conversation, because there's no logic. There's no logic, there's no rationale. It's all like brain fizz.
It's true.
So let's just stick to what we do know, which is logic, common sense. We know that a carpenter doesn't become the table when he makes the table.
But the table wouldn't exist unless it was for the carpenter.
Exactly.
So therefore they are
finite.
Yes, they are linked.
No, they're linked. One is the creator, one is the creation. And look, God exists. Look, this universe didn't exist.
I mean,
if God is the universe, then that means when the universe didn't exist, God didn't exist.
Do you imagine there would be a sense in a God without His existence, without His creation? Why does Bible begin with the creation?
No,
I mean,
the thing is,
but the Bible doesn't begin with, there was God all alone and He was wandering around. The idea of God without His creation is absurd, right?
Not really.
Why
the
not?
thing is, God.
Can you imagine Him? God wouldn't make sense.
Look, God is the first. He was there before there was anything, and He is the last. He will be there when everything is destroyed, right? But so reality.
What if they're the same thing?
No, but that's an assumption.
It is an assumption.
No, but it's an assumption which is highly problematic, because
why?
I have the properties of being soft.
Yes.
This has the properties of being metal.
It's true.
So if you're saying God in the universe is the same thing,
yes,
then the properties of the universe become God's properties.
Yes.
And the universe had a beginning.
Yes.
Does God have a beginning?
Yes.
Okay, so if God had a beginning, what made God?
Well, if everything, there was nothing, there was something.
No. If there was nothing, there would be nothing.
Yes.
We wouldn't be talking right now.
Exactly.
Yeah? So,
I have no
the only conclusion is there is something which always existed. Because we're here.
I'm just trying, to put out the
But I will tell you one thing, right? One thing very important. All of our rational faculties that we use are limited.
It's true.
So I can't see what's happening in China. I can't hear what's happening in Russia.
It's true.
Right? Likewise, our brain is limited.
It's true.
What we can know is very little.
It's true.
But we can be certain about what we know. So we know we exist.
Exactly.
We know that our eyes are complex, the world is complex. So when it comes to theology, you can very easily, if you delve into a topic without knowledge, you can go astray. You can go and come up with your own ideas.
You need a guide.
So you need a guide. So we believe that God has sent a guidance. And it is
a moral code.
It's not only a moral code, it sent us a guidance. And one of the things he tells us is, don't talk about God what you don't know. He tells mankind, don't say about me what you don't know. And he introduces himself with a very logical concept. He says, I am one. God is one. He has no beginning, no end. He has no son, no father, no family. He's one. And nothing is like him. So God isn't a man in the sky with a beard. Anything you imagine is not God. And that is about the basic concept of God in Islam. That's about as far as we can go. Anything further,
the idea
we know
that
God is
mankind can reach to godness through Jesus,
no,
it's illogical from your point of view, because man by nature is limited.
Yes and no. We don't believe you can go to God through Jesus if you worship Jesus. But if you believe that Jesus is a messenger of God and we should follow him, and that is a way to God, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's just semantics. I mean, if you believe he's a messenger, if you believe he's God, what's the really big difference?
The difference is, Jesus said, the Father is greater than I. Now, I don't believe Jesus used the word Father for God. But even,
I don't know, I've never been there, so...
But Jesus made it very clear, even in the Bible that we have today. He said, I am worshipping God, my God and your God. He told the people this. And in the book of Matthew, he went down and he put his head on the floor to worship God. So he can't be God if he's worshipping God.
Also, Jesus, I don't know exactly the right words, but there is a sequence in the Bible when he comes back to his apostles and he says, listen, I talk to the people in metaphors somehow, something like this, but I will tell you this really. And I believe that the Bible has to be taken somehow metaphorically, as a story, as a literal truth, not necessarily as a historical fact.
Well, the thing is, look, the Bible was put together a long time after Jesus. But what we do know is this. There must be some elements of the Bible which are the remnants of Jesus' teaching.
True.
That makes sense. I mean, it does make sense.
Yes,
It's total fabrication. And there's certain things in the Bible, for example, the book of Isaiah, right? It mentions that a prophet is going to come from Arabia, from the sons of Ishmael, who is the father of Abraham.
Okay,
look, Abraham has a son.
Okay, I believe you.
Abraham's son, Ishmael, his son is named Kedar.
Okay.
And it says in the book of Isaiah that a prophet will come, a mighty man, a warrior will come from within Kedar, and he will come from a place called Selah, which today is Medina, even according to biblical account, right? This is Medina. So a man did come from Medina. His name was Muhammad, peace be upon him. So that book of Isaiah chapter is referring to this man.
I understand the thing. I'm not contradicting that. I really don't care if Jesus was or not the Son of God. I don't care if Muhammad was or not the messenger.
Not been listening well.
I think that's so important.
Not been listening well.
For the moral values.
What if God told you? Sorry, what's your name? Andre, what if God told you, Andre, that I want you to follow this? Would you do it? If God told you.
Islam is Islam, finish. Christianity is Christianity,
follow what?
If God told you to follow X, anything, it doesn't matter what X is, would you do it?
No, I would probably go to the doctor and check myself if I've heard God.
Okay,
I wouldn't believe that God would speak to me in this kind of...
No, but I'm asking hypothetically. If you knew for certain God has told you to do something, would you do it?
I don't think... That's exactly the right point. I don't believe that people, in their limited, can be certain of something.
Are you certain of that though?
Yes, I'm kind of certain.
But you said you can't be certain.
I am certain of not being certain. That is a logical thing. No, yes, I am certain of that.
So are you certain that you're uncertain?
Yes.
So that means you're uncertain.
Oh come on, that's a philosophical thing.
It is.
It is true. It is true.
And you are wasting your time.
I'm certain and uncertain.
It's very cool, it's very postmodern to believe in this sort of solid system. Yeah?
Yes.
This thing. But the fact of the matter is, it'll get you nowhere.
Your God is different.
If you're
I'm okay. I don't really have to go somewhere.
you had your child,
Right?
Yes.
Christian
is
God.
the child your child?
Yes.
Are you sure?
The Father of Lord Jesus Christ.
More or less, yes.
Only true God.
Yes, he looks like me. He's kind of mine. Yes, he's mine.
You're certain of that?
Yes.
Are you certain?
The creator of heaven and earth.
More or less, yes.
Our Lord Jesus Christ.
So are you also certain that this jacket
Anywhere.
has an intelligence when made it?
And there's no
Yes, it has an intelligence which will...
This camera is more complex than your eye.
Yes.
More complex than the jacket. So if you're certain the jacket has a creator, then why aren't you certain the eye has a creator, which is God?
Why waste our time? Christianity is unbeatable.
Because I also have another explanation for the presence of my eye. Like I was born genetic and that doesn't have... Don't get me wrong, I don't contradict the concept of creationism. I just don't understand why it's such a big deal to have differences about
Creation as a creator.
Okay, so whether we call him Allah or God or Messiah or Jesus, the whole point of the book is not technicalities of who was there and who is the son or who is the nephew. The whole point is the moral code, which is love your neighbor, which is the same in basically all religions, right?
No, but I don't agree
So
with
because what you're pointing is the differences. Was that thing said over there, it is more important that he was the messenger and not the son? I really don't think that's important. That's relevant for the Bible.
But you're saying this, you're saying love thy neighbor and other moral codes, that's the most important.
Yes, yes, that's the relevant thing in the
Now,
Bible.
what makes you think that is the most important thing?
I just feel that way.
That's fine. That's fine. Why if God told you the most important thing is that he is worshipped alone?
Now that takes us to the discussion with what if God tells me that well I should blow myself in a crowded place. You see, then there we go. I would rather prefer my uncertainty to the certainty of yes, I know that God
No, but
tells
you
me.
don't have uncertainty. You're certain that loving your neighbor is the highest moral code.
No, I think it's kind of common sense. I don't think it's the highest moral code.
Okay, so
But
you
I think it will take me further than...
Okay, you think it's common sense that the highest code is love thy neighbor, and you don't. And do you not also think? Forget higher or lower common sense. Do you not also think it's common sense to thank somebody who gives you something?
Yes, yes.
Do you not think God has given you something in this life, like
Yes,
a child?
yes, yes, yes.
So it's common sense to thank God.
Yes.
So let's agree on that.
Yes, I agree on that.
And I have to
I
pray.
agree on that.
But I have to.
Okay, forgive me.
Because it's Muslims, you pray
Yes,
five
yes,
times
yes,
a
I
day.
have to do.
It's great speaking to you. Have
Thank you
a
very
nice
much.
day.
You too.